All right, now we're going to do it not on graph paper. So this time, we're going to do 23 times 25. These numbers are big. If you used graph paper for this, it would take up a lot of the graph paper. So you can do it without the graph paper. Okay, this time instead of counting, you can just imagine that this is 23 and this is 25. We didn't count or anything, but you can just imagine. Okay, 23, we break into what two pieces? Dia? 20 and 3. So there's nothing to count. You can just kind of put a line wherever you want and just label them 20 and 3. Okay, 25 can be broken into what two pieces, Zaina? Alice? 20 and 5. So I'll draw another line and make sure I label it 20 and 5.
Computers aren't working, and then Mrs. Hackler said use Mrs. Lewis's iPad.
Okay. And then, so we've drawn 20 and 3, 20 and 5. So now all we have to do is do our multiplication problems again. It's not exact because we didn't count and there are no squares, but it's still set up the same way. It's still drawn the same way. So, Mustafa, what have
20 times 20 is 400.
this big square is 20 times 20, which is 400. If you do it this way, there are no boxes to count, so you have to remember that you've labeled the sides. Okay, this long box at the bottom is what, Rahma?
5 times 20, which is 100.
Right, so we have to know that this line is 20, and this line is 5. 20 times 5 is 100. Okay, this tall skinny box, what do I do? So, hey?
20 times 3, which is 60.
Right, so 20 and 3 is 60. And this tiny box, Athena? 5 times 3 is 15. So you'll notice we did every combination of numbers. We did 20 times 20, we did 20 times 3, we did 20 times 5, we did 3 times 5. Now we have all these numbers. What's the final step, Nafisa? Add them. So 400 plus 100 plus 60 plus 15. Okay, I've lined them up.
7, 5.
And 23 times 25 is 575. So it can be done without graph paper. You just have to kind of use your imagination. There's no little squares to count. You just have to kind of draw lines, places that make sense, and do it. That's all it is. Mustafa?
You want to do 100 like in your head. 100, 400 is really easy, so it's 500. And then 500 plus 60 and 15 is 75.
Adding them in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can add them in your head. That's fine. I added them on the board just so you could see. Omar?
Are we going to learn how to do the multiplication?
Yes, next week.
No.
All right, so that's what your homework was. So